Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taata. Asịrị m unu ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma. Asị m na ihe adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ndị ga-esi na-esonyela ihe a bụ Igbo Media, bụ ebe anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ ngalaba ozi a dị nnukwu mkpa. Anyị si ka anyị gosi unu gbasara maka ihe na-eme na Igbo community and obodo anụ anyị nọ n'ime ya. Dịka o si dị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ mbọsị izizi ị na-ezite chanel anyị bụ Igbo Media, gbaa mbọ rinne ka ị sọbskraịbụ and share ya ka o rute ndị ọzọ aka. Maka na infọmeshọn anyị na-enye unu bụ ihe unu ga-ama gbasara maka ihe na-eme n'obodo a, anụkwunu mara ka unu si akwado na ya bụ ife bụ ya ka anyị si ka anyị drọpụ ọrụ bifo anyị gosi unu ihe anyị ji maka ya wee bịa. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa, ị drọpụrụ anyị alụ gị ife iche gbasara maka ya bụ ife ndị niile ekwu n'iru akwụkwọ. Alright, over to you, sir.
The prophecy of our leader Mazen Andikano is manifesting, and we have been able to break many jinx because of the support from the United States. And the reason for this particular talk today is to call and wake up the subconsciousness of our people, those, especially those hanging by the side or by the wall, thinking that are they succeeding? Is it the time to jump in? We're going to support them now. Is this actually happening? I want you to understand that Biafra is coming, with or without you. But the question is, what will be your fate after Biafra has been achieved, restored, and become an independent state? A lot of you are not supporting this because you feel that, or felt that many people have tried and failed. And so you don't see any reason supporting the Biafra movement. And the difference here is that whatever we do, we tell you what we are going to do, how we are going to do it, and what is going to be the outcome of it. We are not fighting for Biafra based on trial luck. We are fighting for Biafra very strategically, with a very good template that will tell you things ahead of time before we do it. And with what is happening in Nigeria today, it is for the best interest and for the advantage of the Biafra independence. It does not matter what many people feel or how they feel about the Biafra movement in the past. What matters now is the present. Look around yourself. Do you think Nigeria will survive this year? The answer is no. Even if Nigeria is going to survive this year, is it going to survive next year? The answer is no. And if the answer is no, how prepared are you? What have you done to make sure by the time Nigeria did not succeed, what becomes the fate of your people back home? That is the reason the Biafra government were formed in exile, activated, reactivated in exile, to start taking the responsibility of a government over Biafra people. And because the Rome was not built in a day, we started gradually to become more of organized movement for the restoration of independent state of Biafra. Today we have succeeded. While other people in Nigeria are crying for killings by the jihadist movement, Islamization of Nigeria is eating deep into other regions. Only in Biafra territory, they try to blackmail the government and myself. But I want everyone to understand one thing. We are not fighting the way other people has fought their freedom. And if you are not supporting because you believe we are not fighting the way other people have fought for their freedom, you are just an ignorant person. We do not need to fight like Mandela. We do not need to fight like Gandhi. We do not need to fight like Martin Luther King. These are people from different countries, different mentality, different problems, and they fought their way, which they believe how whatever system, mechanism they use could work for their own freedom. Our own is completely different. Nigeria is a very complex, evil entity being piloted by the corrupt British and needed a very complex solution as well. And that's why many people do not understand what we're doing, but the result speaks for itself. And I want everyone to understand, those who have written petition against me, those who now say that Simon Ekpa is the problem of the Southeast, those who now say that Simon Ekpa is the problem of Ndibo. I was born 1985. Before then, there was problem in Igbo land. Before I was born, many Biafrans were slaughtered in the north. Before I was born, Biafra has to defend themselves, and that led to the murder of over 3 million people. That particular issue and crisis that led to the death of many millions of Biafra has never been addressed till today. How then Simon Ekpa become the problem? But the enemy will always look for a way to give a bad name to those who have risen up to say enough is enough, in order to continue to kill and to continue to subjugate you to the slavery, which is benefiting them. The narrative is out there, how Simon Ekpa is destroying Igbo. But deep down inside you, you know that the Igbo land has been destroyed before Simon Ekpa was born, rebuilt again. And again, the problem.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first. We will collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. Don't share. I see the B. I want to bring you this information. You know, say Kepu done the leak. Say Nigerian government done the close down peer-to-peer transaction on blockchain businesses or Bitcoin transfer. As it is, the NIG government done the close down every means of peer-to-peer transaction. As it is, yesterday it was announced that yesterday will be the end of peer-to-peer, and a lot of people are worried because there is hunger in Nigeria, and of course you know that many Nigerian youths are using this system, cryptocurrency trading and the rest of them, in order to be able to survive. And now the government is going in this direction. I don't know what is going to become the fate of the people. Meanwhile, let's go down to the full detail of the information. And I would want you to drop the comment on the comment section. What do you think about what the Nigerian government is doing recently, where they are clapping down on peer-to-peer transaction on Bitcoin blockchain world? What do you think about it? Drop your comment on the comment section. Tell me your take. Let me know how you feel. Meanwhile, make I carry you to the full detail of the information, as the Nigerian government also has detained 2 executives of Binance. If you are familiar with cryptocurrency, you will know that Binance is one of the thriving blockchain businesses in Nigeria. The Nigerian government has detained 2 executives of Binance crypto exchange platform amid effort to stabilize the nation's foreign exchange market and salvage the value of the local currency. Sources familiar with the matter told the news that the 2 executives were detained in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, a day after they flew into the country as part of moves to negotiate with Nigeria authorities amid a crackdown on the crypto platform. Last week, Premium Times reported how the Nigerian government blocked the online platform of Binance and other crypto firms to halt what it described as continuous manipulation of the forex market and illicit movement of funds. Sources within the major telecommunication companies in the country told Premium Times last week that the Nigerian Communication Commission (NCC) communicated directive to telcos and they immediately acted on the advisory. Apart from Binance, other platforms such as 4times, OctaFS, Crypto, FXTN, Coinbase, Broken, among others, were equally blocked. Presidency and regulatory sources said the government decided to move against Binance and other crypto firms following reports that current speculators and money launderers were using them to execute criminal activities. Authorities believe the criminal activities going on in the platform are contributing significantly to the weakening of the naira. Binance, a digital asset platform, serves as a window for peer-to-peer transactions, allowing users to advertise interest to sell or buy currencies of their choice. In September 2023, Nigeria Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) disclaimed Binance Nigeria Limited, saying the platform was neither registered nor regulated by the Commission and its operation in Nigeria are therefore illegal. Despite the warning by the regulatory agency, the firm continued its operation, attracting huge patronage, especially among urban youth and suspected speculators and money launderers. Aside from suspicion of economic sabotage, officials also speak of national security concerns as the platform are often patronized by other criminal groups, including for payments of ransom. In its reaction last week, Binance said users having in a manipulative way would be removed from its platform. As industry leaders, we are working hand in hand with local authorities, lawmakers, and regulators to ensure act on non-compliance. The platform added, nothing that is setting up limits for ads, filtering and removing bad ads, requiring and raising deposits for merchant positing ad, as well as processes for actioning against any market manipulators. Sources with details of the matter told this newspaper earlier in the week that two executives of the online platform arrived in Nigeria on Sunday to negotiate with the government amid the crackdown. On Monday afternoon, the executives met with top cybersecurity officials and other investigators from the Office of the National Security Advisor to discuss the various areas of contention. However, the meeting was deadlocked as Binance officials declined to meet some of the demands put forward by the Nigerian government. They were also accused of operating a business worth billions without the prerequisite registration and documentation. According to sources who spoke with Premium Times Wednesday evening, the Nigerian authorities requested Binance executives to provide data relating to transactions involving the Nigerian naira on the Binance platform in the last 7 years. They also demanded that some other data relating to Nigeria be deleted from the Binance platform. However, the Binance executive insisted that they should be taken to their respective countries' embassies before they could comply. While the full identities of the two Binance executives remain sketchy as of the press time Wednesday night, Premium Times gathered that one of them is an American and the other a British Pakistani. The Nigerian government also obtained a court warrant to detain the officials for at least 12 days in the first instance. A source with knowledge of the matter told Premium Times that the investigation was consequently taken over by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC). While the two executives were detained at a guest house near the Office of the National Security Advisor, the EFCC did not immediately respond to Premium Times. Inquiries seeking clarity about the issue Wednesday night. Dele Oyeleye, the spokesperson of the commission, told the newspaper to call back later. Meanwhile, Indication emerged Wednesday that Binance disabled its peer-to-peer function for Nigerian users on its platform, more popularly known as peer-to-pay. The platform allows users, buyers, and sellers to trade without third-party interference and became popular among Nigerians when the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari banned cryptocurrency in 2021. With the disabling of the P2P platform for Nigeria users, it remains unclear whether Nigeria will still be able to trade on the Binance platform. Binance officials did not immediately respond to inquiries on the matter Wednesday as emails sent to their communication unit were not responded to. Meanwhile, this is what is currently happening right in Nigeria now. The question is this the right step for the government to take? What are they supposed to do? And what is the right thing to do? Drop your comment on the comment section and tell me what you think about what the government is doing presently. As you know, earlier on Tuesday, the Central Bank of Nigeria claimed that the sum of $26 billion flowed through Binance Nigeria over the past year from unidentified sources. In the case of Binance, the last 1 year alone, 26 billion has passed through Binance Nigeria from sources and users who cannot adequately identify. Karasu, the CBN governor, said. The Apex Bank governor also hinted that there is a collaboration among government agencies such as the Security and Exchange Commission, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, the police, and Office of the National Security Advisor to address such illicit financial activities. E be like say Nigeria, wetin I dey feel, wetin I dey see be say Nigeria they go back to wetin they call 1901. Places like other countries now, their struggle and what they are fighting for is to have Bitcoin machine everywhere to make these transactions easy. And if you ask me, I will tell you that whatever that is happening in Binance is not where the Nigeria problem is coming from. There was a report from the central bank that there was no record of national asset. If a country cannot record its national asset, tell me what else will they record? And all the recoveries done in Muhammadu Buhari's time, there is no record for it. All the recoveries done, you had they recovered 20 billion. They recovered this, they recovered that. But today, the government does not even have the record of this national assets. They don't even have the record. The central bank is saying that they don't have the record. Now, who took the money? Where did the money go to? How is the money? The money just grew leg and started traveling. That's what it be for this Obodo Naija. If they not tell you say make you tell somebody, make you not tell because now if they tell you say make you tell somebody, now when you go tell, as it be, easy for the Obodo. What do you think? Drop your comment on this comment section. Let's know what you think about this matter. Drop your comment on the comment section.
Nigeria. Once it is not them, they can never be comfortable. Even as I'm making this exposition today, usually the reason we make exposition is to truncate plans of the enemy. But as I'm making this exposition today, hinting of what is going to happen, they are still going to carry it. Believe me. That is how desperate they are. But the good news is that we are prepared. Whether they carry it out, it is for our own favor. Whether they don't carry it out, it is still for our own good. That's why you must support the Biafra government. If anything happens today, where do you fall back to? For those of you who think that we are joking, I want everyone to understand, follow what we have done since 2023, since the formation of the Biafra government. The army, Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra resistance fighters has been able to fight and fought in Olo, Kigwe, Were, defeating Nigeria army with all their sophisticated armor tank, including the robotic armor tank. All of them were decimated in Olu. And like I said, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told us that Biafra will start from Olu, the liberation of Biafra. It is happening. They thought it is going to be a 1-month war against the Biafra Liberation Army. The plan is that they are going to be fighting until our bullet finishes. I told them, if you are prepared to fight the Biafra Liberation Army for 1 month, Biafra Liberation Army has a bullet for 3 months. And if you want to fight them for 1 year, they have bullet for 2 years. And the war did not even last up to 1 week. Today, nobody, they are not fighting there. They left. But of course, there are, videos flying all over social media, how they have captured a Kototo and all that. You don't win this war by propaganda. We are not bothered about your videos, but the reality on ground is what is going to speak for itself. And the reality is always speaking. So my people, the Biafra redeclaration or declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra is scheduled to happen this year in Finland. Like you all know, before that happens, we need to capture as many locations as possible within the Biafra territory. We need to capture.
And by Darun Linenu, Igbo media, I see when I would take on Nupozia do Kemba. The guy si Kununkwa, and the guy si Nabambo, I would ike in a new update. Buye basta makife na-eme na ana Igbo be anyị and nwere onwe nke a na-azọ ọ ya bụ nkwa ka anyị kwere unu and anyị ga na-emezu ya. Ọzọ dịka ibe ya bụ iwe ọchịa ihe a kịta ị nụrụ n'elu akwụkwọ Biafran Prime Minister kwuru, gwa onwe gị eziokwu n'ụdị nke gị na nchịkọta mmụọ gị ka ha iwelite ile anyị n'ihe a, maka oke ihe ga na-esi na-emezi. O nwere ebe ekwete na ndị Igbo ya anọ, o nwere ebe anyị sịrị anyị nọrọ. Igbo abụlọ Senate President, Igbo abụlọ Vice President, nothing. And na ụmụ ihe ndị niile amegasịkwa anụ ụmụnne anyị esokwu na-agba ụwofa mgba maka oke ife ya je megidezie ajụrụzi asị ma ọ gịnị na-emezi ọ dị ka arụ achọziri ime anyị negodin ka obodo si dị ka e mere ji jide nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na mkpọrọ akwa maka ndị Igbo. Gịnị ka ihe ọjọọ mere? Maka ọ sị na Igbo ga-adị, maka ọ sị na anyị ga-adị, na anyị ga-adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. O nwere ihe ọzọ eji jide ya? Jụọ onwe gị ajụ a, gịnị ka eji jide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Ọkwa maka ọ sị na Igbo ya adị. Biko ọtụtụ dị ka iwe chetara ife a bụ Igbo midia anyị na-asụ n'onu be anyị, ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị na-asụ. So biko ọ bụ na ede anụ Igbo iwe ewe na gị, ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị ji akọwa ihe na-eme ebe a. Ka ego ọkwa na ya anyị na-ekwu bifo unu ekwe n'iwe ka ife onye ndu melụ ọ sị na ya na-eme mgbomgbe ndị Igbo na-abịa n'alụ ọ na-ewute ya. Simon Ekpa pini ya anyị agbaba ya mgba ka e mere obedient movement. Akwa wuru okwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru before ejide ya, they will never give you that president, that seat. Akwa doro na ya na Peter Obi winere mana nyere ya. Gịnị ka nsị ya bụ mba Igbo mana na ife maka oke esi na-ekwuzi okwu ọka ife ga na-esi na-emezi. Ọ bụ na ịkpọrọ onwe gị meeting, chụkọ onwe gị ọnụ, jụọ onwe gị ajụ a ka ebe ịkwụ n'obodo a bụ Naịjirịa. Ajụ nchọkwa onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo na-ege m ntị n'elu akwụkwọ a, jụọ onwe ya na na-ejicha onwe gị ya bụ ife isaa ya. Ọ gwụna ka m n'ọnụ. Ihe a bụ Igbo Media. Daalụ n'ụmụnne.